Well, we finally got our first look at the PlayStation 5 UI. It looks to be both a continuation and reimagining of what Sony has done with the PlayStation 4 UI. So today, I want to go over some of the interesting new features that could change the way we interact with our consoles on a daily basis. I'm Ben, this is Super Hype Gaming, and if you happen to enjoy this video and you're feeling generous, give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. Or if you hated the video or thought it could be better, let me know how to do it right in the comments. So to start out, I want to look at the new cards feature. Now we notice he boots right into the game. In this case, Sackboy A Big Adventure from rest mode. But something is a little different. We have an overlay on the screen that Sony are calling the Control Center. The Control Center features what they call cards. Cards allow us to do all kinds of new things like checking news for games you follow or check out your screenshots and videos captured recently. But we don't get too clear of a picture on how these cards are constructed. Are they based on what's being played currently or more of a string of suggestions based on recent activity? In any case, I'm liking some of the new things we can do from this new control center. For starters, we can use cards to see things in-game that we might be working on or might want to work on, and hop right into that level or objective from anywhere. And it will even give you an estimate on how long that objective or level will take you to complete. In this case, we see Sid jump right into an uncompleted level in Sackboy A Big Adventure. Now here's where another really interesting feature is shown off, albeit one that is only available to PlayStation Plus subscribers. By opening the activity back up, you can see a list of in-game objectives you might have missed or need to do, and for certain activities you can even get help. In the video, we see him open a quick, spoiler-free video that can be viewed picture-in-picture or side-by-side that shows how to complete the objective. You can then play while watching the video to see right in the moment how to complete the objective or pin the video so that you can quickly pull it up as needed. My imagination immediately runs wild with both questions and ways that this could be used. Imagine being able to see a quick walkthrough of an exceptionally hard part in Demon's Souls without having to try and view it on your phone while playing. But lots of questions arise as well. Are these videos curated from YouTube? Are these videos made by Sony? If it's a simple YouTube curated video, then I'd imagine we would have lots of options for how to use the feature. But if it's a Sony created video, then could this feature only be used for first-party titles, or would other developers have to go in and make their own? We don't have too long of a wait to find out, and either way, it's a welcome feature. Next up, we get a look at the new party system. And it seems that Sony have now made parties into a sort of Discord server-like chat room. They are persistent, so players can jump in and out once created, but can also be used for much more than just voice and text chat. We see a friend playing Uncharted Lost Legacy, and are able to view him right from the party overlay, and can even have his live gameplay up while we play. Now I'm not sure who would want to use that, but it's nice to know that when one of your friends say, hey, check this out, I can look without having to pop out of my game. We see that you can also join games your party are in right from the card in the control center. Something interesting to note is we don't see any sort of quick resume feature in use here. As he loads up Destruction All-Stars, he makes a comment on how the game loads super quick due to PlayStation 5's super fast SSD, but the game boots as normal, but much faster than we would see with current gen. It will be interesting to see if Sony does or doesn't have any sort of quick resume on launch, and if not, could that be a feature added post-launch? From here we see the typical share mode features returning, but we do learn that PS5 can take photos and video in 4K. Although with limited storage, I'm not sure many will use the feature without an external hard drive. And now we get our look at the PlayStation 5's home screen. It looks super clean and a bit simplified, yet deeper than the PlayStation 4 home screen. Each game has a hub similar to PlayStation 4 in which you can view activities to jump into or news by clicking down on that title. We see a quick look at an Explore tab that curates all the games you follow along with official PlayStation news and content into a nice and tidy way to check on current events and news beats. Curiously though, it doesn't seem as though every PlayStation 5 owner will have access to this feature at launch, and we'll see it rolled out sometime post-launch. I'll be sure to report back once we have more clarification on that. We also learned the new PlayStation Store for PS5 is built directly into the system's home menu, not a separate app, and presumably no more waiting as with the unwieldy stores on past PlayStation devices. We don't get a super clear look. So far, what we can see looks serviceable, and it can only go up from PS4. It's worth noting as well that we see the media and the games section of the UI are now split into separate sections, which could make navigating much easier. And that's about it. Our first real look at the PlayStation 5 user interface. It's definitely a step up from past generations, and it's a pretty big change from PlayStation 4. It'll be fun to watch as the two separate strategies roll out. Xbox with its continuous rollout where the UI is the same across devices, and Sony where each generation looks starkly different and features all new ways to use and take advantage of the system. Personally, I prefer to have a nice new UI when I bring a new console home, but I do see the merit in the way Xbox is doing it as well. That's it for me. Hope you enjoyed this look at the PlayStation 5 UI, and have a good one.